Welcome to the Owatonna Today Show, your community connection since 1991. Thank you for joining us on this Wednesday, January 27th, and I'm Linda Karnauskas. We're going to be talking today with Mary Gontarek first up, and we're going to be talking about her retirement after 42 years, so you'll want to stay tuned and hear all about that. And then later on in the show, we'll be on location at the Project Community Connect event at St. Joseph Parish. And you'll want to stay with us then as we put a light to homelessness in our community. As a reminder, we'd like to remind all of you out there that if you have an idea or would like for some show topics or for a person who maybe does something very special in your community and you'd like to contact us, you can do so by emailing us at owatonnatoday@charter.net or by contacting our producer Leanne Alt at 390-5751. Now, if you'll stay with us, we're going to take a quick break and hear from our sponsors, and then we'll be right back with Mary Gontarek. Please stay with us.
Hi, I'm Dr. Beth Giltvet.
And I'm Dr. Nick Vincelli of Horizon Eye Care.
We want you to see what you love and love how you see. We're proud sponsors of the Owatonna Today Show.
I needed more than just another dead-end job. I wanted a career, so I expressed myself.
With the kids off to college, I decided it was time for me to go back to work and express myself.
Express got me in touch with some really great companies. Now, I'm on my way to a great career.
Express Employment Professionals is in contact with thousands of companies in need of quality employees. Come in now and get the job you deserve.
Express yourself today.
Welcome back to the Owatonna Today Show, your community connection. And we're here talking with Mary Gontarek, who's retiring from the library after 42 years. Welcome, Mary. Welcome to the Owatonna Today Show.
Thank you.
Mary, you're retiring after 42 years. Tell people a little bit about yourself first, and then we'll get into the 42 years.
Okay. Well, yeah, I've lived in Owatonna for most of my life. Graduated from Mankato State with some credits in library science. And then when I started at the Owatonna Library, our director at the time, Graham Benoit, allowed me to go to the university and finish my master's degree in library science. So I've been an Owatonna resident for a long time.
And what exactly is your title down at the library?
I'm a reference and media services librarian. I also do periodicals. You know, at the library we kind of do a lot of different things. But
well, you just don't do that, though. I see plenty of smiles when I walk in, and a servant's heart. You always have helped me research and find some things I need. So
that's what we love to do. I mean, it's all about service to the community. So,
well, share with us just a little bit. Did you always set out with wanting to be a librarian?
Not really. I actually started, my goal was to be an art teacher. I wanted to teach in the elementary grades. There was kind of a mini recession at that time, so it was difficult to get teaching jobs. I thought I need to, get another degree. So I took some courses in library science, as I said, and then went to the library, and then some things happened, family things, so I decided to work there for a while, and Graham gave me the opportunity to get my master's degree. So it was something I kind of fell into. A lot of librarians do that. You'll find librarians all over the world who start out with different degrees. That's why you'll find law librarians and medical librarians, and they just love the idea of libraries.
So we're lucky us. We got you at the Owatonna Library, so we were glad that fate landed you there, or however, through what life decisions. In the 42 years you've been there, if you think back and all the different people you've dealt with, and what has been the funniest or the most unique request that ever came through?
Oh gosh, requests. Well, one that I always remember, I mean, we get strange requests every day. So it's kind of hard to think of something in particular, but I always remember this one elderly woman who came up to the desk, and she had this book in her hand, and she said, this is the most disgusting book I've ever read. And then without batting an eye, she said, do you have the second volume in the series? So that's one of my faves. And that was before 50 Shades of Grey. So.
Isn't that funny?
Yeah, I love that one.
Any others you want to share?
Oh, there's so many things, that people ask for sometimes. It's like they like to challenge us. So there was one particular one where somebody asked for, it was something about a ruby yacht. It was like a red boat. It was a red boat, but it was the ruby yacht of Omar Khayyam. It was like, we're all trying to figure out, a red boat, what is she talking about? So it can be a challenge, and we just, we share it among ourselves, and eventually we'll come up with it.
So sometimes a good game of charades.
Oh yeah, it's a challenge.
Back and forth. We all know that films are near and dear to your heart. You're involved outside of the library in some theater things, but films has always been a place that you've worked at the library to bring forward to the public. And this was a lot before the technology had come on. But share a little bit about your love for the film program.
Well, I've always been passionate about films. I'll just go back a little bit to when I got my master's degree, and I wanted to specialize in audiovisual, AV, and that was kind of frowned upon. They didn't really like the idea of that. They just, it wasn't something that you should do in libraries at that time. And I knew that was the future. It was just obvious to me, not so obvious to them, but... as I said, I've always been passionate about film, and I love being able to put things in our collection that people aren't normally going to see. I know Netflix is so popular right now, but there are still a lot of things that you can't find on those channels. I like films from other countries. Every country has a major film corporation, and they put out some amazing films. It's like the Academy Awards, which is coming up. They always have the best foreign films, foreign language films, and I like to share those with our patrons and get those in our collection. So
now there's a special process involved in that. Isn't there special licensing or
yes,
something?
Yes, there is. The ones that we show at the library, we show 2 a month. It's the second and fourth Thursday of every month, and we show them in the afternoon and in the evening. And we do contract with several different companies. It has to be a company that allows us to show those films. It's a copyright issue, and so we can't even always tell what film we're going to be showing at the library. We can't put it in the paper. We can give a little summary of the film, and hopefully people will read that and think, yeah, I think that sounds pretty good.
I've been to a few of the films, and they're very touching, and it's kind of turned me on to looking for those foreign films that are on the other avenues when you can't get to the library. Right. Now, is there a charge for the film nights?
No, any program that you see at the library is free. Okay. We do have a number of adult programs that we show. We're having an author program coming up, and there's never a charge for that. And all of the children's programs, they're free to the public.
Now, you're going to be retiring. It's very bittersweet. Will the film program continue?
Yes. I think it'll continue. I know it will continue in a little different way. It'll still be at the same time. I plan to do a little volunteering, and I've always kind of been interested in starting a film series. So that's something that I might consider as well. So it'll still be there. We're still going to do it, and I will be involved in some way or other.
When you say film series, do you mean one right after the other? Will there be a story that continues, or? Well,
it's right now we show 2 a month, and that's about all I have time to deal with, because by the time you put out the publicity and all of that, it is a rather time-consuming process. But there's a possibility that we could, put something together where we'll do like a little film So like you'll often see Rochester has something like that where they show one film in the evening for 2 weeks. So that would be a lot of fun for me.
So, again, 42 years. Why don't you take us through a walk of what's changed since the day you came on until now with the library, all the changes you've seen?
Well, obviously computers, our technology has advanced so much, and different formats. When I started, we had 8mm films, like the Laurel and Hardy ones, which were a lot of fun. But those little films didn't hold up so well. And then we moved on to 16mm films, and our library was also a member of the Minnesota Library Media Circuit, which was a group of libraries throughout the state, and we purchased 16mm films at first and then sent them around the state to different libraries. And that was fun, hauling those things to the post office because they're big and heavy. But then we switched to video because that was the next format that came along. And so then we had the media, it changed from film circuit to media circuit when it became video. And so then we started really purchasing our own collection on DVDs. So we've very proud of that collection.
After computers came, wow, everything just seemed to go online. I'm amazed at what's accessible through the library. Music.
It is amazing. And now there's digital things, e-books and e-audio. We have a magazine collection online called Zinio. So if you go to the library website, you can find so many things. It's just amazing, really, what we can offer.
And what I loved was going through the website when I made a purchase recently, and I could consult with the consumer books.
Yes, Consumer Reports.
Yes.
We have the online version of Consumer Reports, and that's really very helpful for people.
So you've had a very fascinating 42 years at the
have.
library, and how are you feeling about retiring? Is it an adventure?
It is. As you said earlier, it is bittersweet. I mean, when you've worked for a place for that long, and I've always enjoyed going to work because I love my job, and I always feel, how horrible it would be to work for 42 years in a job you didn't like. And there's nothing better than working in a library. If it hadn't been the Owatonna Library, it would have been another one somewhere. Yeah. But I've worked with a wonderful group of people, and it's just been a great career.
And they're going to have a meet and greet for Mary down at the public library on Thursday?
On Friday.
Friday. Okay.
Yes,
you want to tell a little bit about that?
From 2 to 4 in the reading room of the library, we're going to have a little reception that'll be open to the public and some treats. So I hope everybody can come, and it'll be a lot of fun. There'll be a lot of friends there from the past, and I know Andrea Hoslet, who used to work at the library, is planning on being there. She's coming from Connecticut, so I'm very honored and thrilled about that. So
well, we can't thank you enough for all you've given to the library over the years. I know personally, I'm going to miss your smiling face when I walk in there. You have such a servant's heart and such a sweet way about you in helping others. And I know you'll be missed. But I tend on coming to some of the films and things like that.
They'll have the films, and I told them I'm going to be a very demanding patron. So when I come in, I expect them to have the film that I want. So.
Be sure you stopped in. Thank you so much for talking with us. Be sure you stopped in on Friday and say hi to Mary. We want to take a short message and hear from some of our sponsors, and then we'll be out on location with Project Community Connect. So please stay with us.
Hi, this is Eric with the West Hills Tennis and Fitness Center. A heated swimming pool, sauna, running track, cardio room, basketball court, weight room, and 6 tennis courts are among the amenities you can enjoy at our facility. We have a variety of membership packages available to meet the needs of everyone, or you can simply drop in for the day. Stop out today and take advantage of all we have to offer. West Hills Tennis and Fitness, encouraging and promoting a healthy lifestyle.
Amy Swain Hearing Centers is a proud sponsor of the Owatonna Today Show. I'm Dr. Amy Swain, and I want everyone to hear better.
Hi, I'm Brenda with the Mortgage Office of Brenda Bednar, aligned with American Mortgage and Equity Consultants, where closings feel right from the beginning. I'm a proud supporter of the Owatonna Today Show.
I'm Deb Gillard,
And I'm Shaw McNulty with Brookdale Owatonna Assisted Living and Memory Care,
where we provide optimum living activities to keep our residents engaged in life.
and we are a proud sponsor of the Owatonna Today Show.
Welcome back to the Owatonna Today Show, your community connection. I'm Linda Karnauskas, and we're here visiting with several participants at Project Community Connect. And one of those individuals here is this nice young man, Arnie. Hi, Arnie. How are you?
Very fine, thank you.
Thank you for speaking with us, and welcome to the Owatonna Today Show. Arnie, I wonder if you could share with our viewers, why are you here today?
Well, my status right now, I'm homeless. I heard that there was some opportunities I can use here to improve my my status. There's a lot of things I can use here, like bus tokens.
And you related, you're homeless. Where is it that you're staying now?
I'm staying at the hospitality house.
How long have you been homeless? And how long have you been over at the hospitality house?
I've been homeless for a little bit. Hospitality, it's been off and on deal, but because of my choices right now, I'm trying to better myself and get in a job and just to get out of this situation from my bad choices.
How long have you actually been homeless?
You can say about 6 months.
Okay. And what does it feel like to be homeless, Arnie? Can you relate that for us?
Sometimes you feel worthless, that you think that the challenges that you have had, that I'm a nobody as a man. No, it's a difficult one because you got to go by the heart. And sometimes you want to do the right choices in life you just want to do the right thing.
Your intentions are good.
Yes.
You try to do the right thing.
Yes.
And sometimes, as a result of your choices, it's hard. Is it harder for you?
Yes, because but for being an addict and alcoholic, I have to be very careful that I don't go back to my old ways because it's very easy to go back to those ways.
Okay. Now, you said earlier that you come here for some help.
Yes.
How did you find out about the Project Community Connect here?
Well, the manager of the hospitality, Jolene, she said that there's going to be a lot of help there. I want you to go and try to get as much as information you can because I need you to get a job.
And what did you find here? What were some of the things here that really helped you, Arnie?
Well, there's a dental. There's a dental place right here that they teach you how to brush your teeth the right way because you don't want to be stinking going to the job.
No.
Or interview.
No.
You got a bus tokens. You got a lot of. Over here I've seen that there was diapers.
Okay.
So the community is starting to help people that really need the help.
Okay.
So that's why
And you said you had kind of gone through a little interview for a job?
Yes, miss.
Okay.
If another job does not work, this gentleman that he works for the human resources.
Okay.
He got some ideas.
Okay. So what do you think your plan's going to be after you leave Project Community Connect today? What information are you going to take here and apply to your life?
That I see some hope coming. I'm more grateful to God because there's, Owatonna is Owatonna,
Yep, and we all have to have hope.
Yes.
Well, thank you, Arnie, so much for sharing a part of your life with us, and hopefully you've helped and inspired others to get the help they need. Thank you so much.
My honor meeting you.
And now we're talking with another participant here at the Project Community Connect, our friend Sammy. Hi, Sammy.
Hello.
Welcome to the Owatonna Today Show.
Thank you.
We're so glad you're here. We want to talk about why are you here today?
I'm here because of dealing homelessness for the past 2.5 years. I started out at 18 years old. I had graduated high school. I moved in with a person that was probably not the best person to move in with. And after some things had happened with him, I got into some substance abuse. I am currently sober as of right now, so
congratulations.
Thank you.
Keep up the good fight. Okay, and how does it feel? You said you consider yourself to be homeless. How does it feel to be homeless?
It sucks. It sucks very much not knowing where you're going to sleep at night or where where your next meal is going to come from, if you're going to be digging into a dumpster, or if you're going to be going to the food shelf, or those types of things.
Okay. Now, you came here today. How did you find out about Project Community Connect?
My good friend Chuck, who is here as well, he told us about it. I go to the meals every week, so.
Okay. And you're visiting here with a lot of the different people here that are here to help. One of them you mentioned was the HRC. Would you explain about the HRC?
They have helped me more with my case management and in helping me find housing. As far as that goes, quite recently my 90 days was up, and they told me, so I reapplied, and as far as that's going, all I need to do is find a place for myself.
Okay, well that's good. You know, we were talking about homelessness a little bit, and you were discussing gardening with a plant as working your way out of homelessness. Would you share that with us, please?
I view humanity as a plant. I view myself as a plant. So in order to build yourself up, you got to have that strong root. The strong roots help you grow very well as a plant. And if a person doesn't build those strong roots, I don't think they're gonna get anywhere.
Okay.
You gotta have those roots, and then you gotta have those little buds.
After experiencing Project Community Connect today, Sammy, what do you feel you'll take with you from here?
I have better resources to again grow as the analogy of the plant. I now have these stronger roots as far as working with the HRC more, working with the county more, and employment services.
Okay. Well, Sammy, I want to thank you personally and on behalf of the Owatonna Today Show for coming and sharing your story and to help inspire others to maybe step out of homelessness. And so we thank you for that today.
Thank you.
Okay. We're visiting here with Carla Toole, one of the organizers of Project Community Connect. Welcome, Carla.
Thank you. Glad to be here.
It looks like you've had a successful event today.
We have. We've had about 80 people come through for the event today, so we're really excited about that.
Do you have any idea of the age range at all? Or
we have had all the way from small children with their parents to some people probably in their 70s that have came through today. So we've had a wide variety of ages coming through, which is good to see.
And you've had resources for all of them.
Yes, we've got about 38 different agencies here today representing, so we've had agencies for all ages as well.
Okay. Past Project Community Connect, once the doors close today, what can we do as a community to help?
Well, the first thing is the community just needs to be aware that we do have homelessness in Owatonna and Steele County. Just because we don't see it, people aren't sleeping out on the streets like they are in bigger cities and stuff like that. But we do have homelessness in this community, and we just want to bring awareness to that and to anybody that is in the poverty level that may need some services. We provide many different services here today.
So if I wanted to help, would I call you? Would I find out where to bring something for this event next year?
Yes, if you would like to donate to the event in means of a cash donation or gift cards or anything like that we can purchase stuff for the event, they could contact me at Steele County Employment Services, and my direct line is 507-431-5774.
Okay. Real quick, Carla, is there anything else you'd like the community to know about Project Community Connect?
I would just like the community to know that people in poverty, they don't look any different than any of the rest of us. So just be aware that there is poverty and people that are homeless in our community and needing our resources.
Well, it was a pleasure talking with you today, and we appreciate what this event does for this community, and our deepest thanks goes out to you for your hard work.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you for visiting with us today at Project Community Connect, and please stay with us. We'll be right back after a word from our sponsors.
Hello, my name is Katie Marshall. A year ago, my family and I became homeless. We were scared and alone.
Today, with the help of Steele County Transitional Housing and generous donors like you, my family and I are safely housed. I am working, going to college, paying my rent on time. My children have a warm bed to sleep in every night. My family and I are so grateful for this second chance. Please help others in need by donating to transitional housing today. Everyone deserves a safe place to live.
Welcome to Bremer Bank. I am Jason Iberg.
And I am Shannon Pedersen.
Bremer is a full financial services bank.
We invite you to stop by Bremer Bank and experience the Bremer difference.
You are always welcome at Bremer.
Welcome back to the Owatonna Today Show, your community connection. And at the end of our show, and we just want to thank the participants down at the Project Community Connect, and we hope that we put a little face to homelessness here in our community. Now we're going to move on to some community announcements. Winter weekend out, February 5th through the 7th. Friday, February 5th, 10 to 4:30, they're going to have sledding and movies at West Hills. Saturday, February 6th, all day, they're going to have a boot hockey tournament at Morehouse Park at the outdoor rinks. Saturday, February 6th, from 1 until 5, they're going to have free Fat Tire bike demonstrations at Kaplan's. You won't want to miss that either. And Saturday, February 6th, 5:30 p.m., they're going to have bonfire and ice skating. Sunday, February 7th, from 1 until 3, family ice fishing at Lake Colmar. So a lot to do on a nice winter weekend, February 5th through the 7th. The Cannon River Watershed Partnership is proud to announce that the Wild and Scenic Film Festival on tour will return for a second year to the Cannon River Watershed this February. CRWP will screen a selection of 7 short films from the festival in Red Wing and Northfield, Minnesota. The cost is $10 for students, seniors, and members of CRWP is $15 for the general public. Historic Sheldon Theater in Red Wing, Minnesota on Friday, February 5th, 2016 at 7 p.m. Wheat Cinema, Wheat Center for Creativity, Carleton College, Northfield, Minnesota on Sunday and February 21st at 2 p.m. The local Owatonna in Support of Alzheimer's group has a limited number of registration scholarships available for individuals wishing to attend the Meeting of the Minds Dementia Conference in 2016. This year's conference will be Saturday, March 19th from 7:30 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. at River Center in St. Paul. To be considered for a conference registration scholarship from Owatonna in Support of Alzheimer's, please contact Deb Gillard by February 1st at 507-676-0411 or dgillard@brookdale.com. And the Steele County Historical Society will launch a new series called History Uncorked, where audiences learn about Steele County history while enjoying a glass of wine or beer. The first event in the series is Jealousy, Love, and Poison, that will walk you through a 1905 attempted murder that happened in Steele County. And the case involves a single 32-year-old farm woman who was charged with pouring rat poison into a neighbor's well. Here the attorneys argue the case using the evidence from 1905. The audience will deliberate and decide the case before learning how it was actually decided in 1905. History Uncorked will be held at 7 p.m. Thursday, February 4th at the Steele County History Center. Tickets are $10 for members and $15 for non-members. You must be 21 years of age to attend, and they're available for purchase online at thesteelehistorymuseum.org. Seating is limited. We want to thank you for visiting with us today, and we'll join us on Friday when we'll visit with Bonnie Krieger and Gina and Brett Carlson from the Cancer Fundraiser at the Eagles. See you then. Have a good day.